Leave it to me.
Thanks for that.
Apologies. What did I expect? I got it right? I'd never have learned this back in my room. Thanks!
I'm always improving. That wasn't difficult. Your praise is appreciated. You're good.
I'm getting the hang of it. I get it. No problem. No problem. May I ask a question, Professor? I guess I could do that. Thanks.
Professor.
Thanks.
Sounds good to me. Okay, let's give it a try. We did some great work.
Now I see the heart of it.
I did pretty well today. I got it right? Phew. Thanks. I did pretty well today.
I failed. Okay, I understand. You're a good professor.
Yeah! Who's the best? I'm the best. Maybe I've... Maybe... Professor. We did some great work.
Yeah, I've got this.
I'm finding my focus.
There, see? No, maybe Flame, come to think of it. Wow. So much. What is it? Did I do something wrong? Thanks so much! Not cool yet. Yeah. This was great!
Let's see.
Professor!
Professor?
Okay.
Hey there.
Hello.
Hey, Professor, I saw her running off somewhere in a terrible hurry. I wonder if it has anything to do with Flame's disappearance. Do you know, Professor? Oh, yeah, I do find you very... Hey, Professor, I saw her... I wonder if it has anything to do... Oh, yes. Thank you, Professor. Are you sure? sorry, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but... How did you know I lost this? Thank you for bringing it back to me. I'm sorry, but...
Professor!
Interesting.
Hello.
Hey!
I don't like being hit on during a meal. So it's nice to be with you.
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away. Yummy! Who made this? I'll have to give my compliments to the chef.
Oh, I love this meal.
I could use your help.
Here. I patched up the clothes you gave me.
Hey, thanks. You've helped me a lot lately. I feel like I should be doing this stuff myself. But ever since you patched up my sleeve, I've been really interested in your craft.
Craft? You mean my embroidery?
Yeah. When I saw what you were doing, I thought, what the heck is that? But it turned out to be a nice touch, once I was actually wearing it. Practical, too. When you're embroidering, you patch up the torn parts with new cloth, right? And that strengthens it, so the same part won't break as easily next time.
I'm glad you like it. At first, I felt like you thought it was stupid. I was worried you secretly hated me or something. It made me pretty scared to show you my stitching.
Sorry. I should have told you I liked it. Thanks, Bernadetta. I'm glad I asked for your help.
Oh, it's nothing.
What'd you make this time? A hornet, huh? You do like the scary critters, don't you?
It zips out from the trees and strikes, just like you.
I sting like a hornet, do I? Actually, I like that. You know, you ought to be more confident.
What?
You're good enough at sewing that you can make a living out of it. You should take pride in that.
Oh, no. I could never do that. Trust me, I'm completely useless.
Oh, that's not true at all. You've been a great help. Maybe I'm a better fighter, but I've got nowhere near the same skill at sewing. We can help each other. Isn't that what friends do?
Friends? We're friends?
Hey, come on. I know you're not the most confident, but this is getting silly. Of course we're friends. I completely trust you.
Leonie?
Yeah?
Get your clothes torn up as much as you want. I'll always be here to patch them right up.
Right, for sure. But I wasn't just talking about embroidery, you know.
So I see. If one were to combine this incantation method with the power of a crest, then in theory, it should...
Hey there. Still studying, are we? Isn't it past your bedtime?
Claude, I really don't appreciate you interrupting me right now.
But if you don't get your sleep, you're never gonna grow big and strong.
Uh-huh. The last thing I need is you fretting over me as though I'm some child. I'm only a few years younger than you know. Hardly worth noting. Furthermore, my grades in magic and basically every other subject are far higher than yours.
Whoa there. I'm not trying to treat you like a child, I promise. This is me treating you like a princess. Now, come along, princess. Brush your teeth and get yourself ready for bed. I could read you a story if that helps.
Ugh, the audacity. Whatever it is you think you're treating me like, it's unendingly annoying.
If a child and a princess are out, what's left? Should I treat you as a noble hero? Draw your sword, Lysithea. If you wish to continue studying, you must first defeat me in battle. Come now, face me like the hero of legend that you are.
I find myself speechless in the wake of your staggering ignorance. Now, please, leave me be.
Okay, I can take a hint. But in all seriousness, you shouldn't neglect your sleep. You'll fall ill if you push yourself too hard. Oh, and just so you know, I heard a rumor that this library is haunted. It's probably not true, right? Right. Anyhow, I'm off to bed. Good night.
You know, I am suddenly rather sleepy. Excuse me while I see myself out.
No matter how she tries to hide it, she's still a young girl at heart.
Would you kindly do something for me?
What the?
Well... Professor!
Impossible. Hey,
You're a lifesaver.
Sounds fun! Let me show you my cooking talent. A little more secret spice, and... Hey! No peeking!
Isn't it nice taking a moment to relax? Why, thank you so much. What a happy little moment.
Yeah. Hmm? Yeah. Hmm? Surely not.
That was a lovely cup of tea. Thank you, Professor. Please call me again. My thank you so much.
Still no sign of Flame. What should we do, Teach? I'll admit, I'm out of schemes here.
Professor! Claude, something's very wrong. Please, hurry to Professor Yuritsa's room.
Yuritsa. Ah, the combat professor with the mask. He has always been rather suspicious. We must hurry.
Knock, knock. Is anybody... Whoa! Professor Manuela!
I heard a scream coming from here just moments ago. It must have been Professor Manuela.
She's unconscious. She was clearly attacked by someone.
Hey, it kind of looks like Professor Manuela is pointing at something.
So we follow where she's pointing and... Oh, what do we have here? There's a rather suspicious hole behind that shelf.
What is the meaning of... Wait, is that Manuela? What happened here? We must take her to the infirmary immediately. You, don't just stand there. Help me carry her.
Right, right. Hold down the fort for me, Teach. I'll be back once we get Professor Manuela taken care of.
What could have happened here? And where is Professor Yuritsa?
This must be related to that girl's disappearance. What if she's being held captive down there? Well, no, that's crazy, right?
Right. It's scary, but... okay.
Don't be a coward, Ignatz. We'll be fine, as long as we stick close to the professor.
You're right. What should we do?
We've got to investigate. Lead the way, Professor.
The culprit could be hiding inside, so let's be extra cautious.
Oh, it's way too creepy down here. And it smells funny. And... Ah! A person! They're unconscious. Yes! It's Flame! Oh, but there's someone else too.
Someone is coming. That's Scythe. Could it be the night we fought at the Holy Mausoleum?
That sword, you must be. One of us will die, the other will live. I will enjoy this dance of damnation.
My thank you so much.
I have gratitude.
Thanks so much.
I am grateful. Professor, we need to defeat the Death Knight and then rescue Flame. Look at that strange tile over there. I bet something will happen if you step on it. Leave it to me. Who, me?
Stay focused. Should I have held back?
Let's get to it.
Who, me?
I got this.
Oh no.
To work. I'll crush them all.
Ready anytime.
Watching them.
Predictable.
Sorry, don't know my own strength. I think I've gotten...
Hilda! Hilda!
I'll celebrate later.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Whoa! Look at those weird contraptions on the floor.
You fought well.
Do something!
Boring. Should I have held back? Each battle, a chance to grow. Thank you. As expected. We must all do our part. Am I done yet? I needed that. How's this?
Take me all you want. Silenced. This'll make the job easier. Well done.
That takes care of that. Kick.
Thank you.
Oh well. This is what I do. I have to...
Let's think carefully. Good to go.
I'll celebrate later.
Another threat down.
It's not over?
Sword! I got this.
What did I expect?
Nice work. Fighting is what I do.
Predictable. You didn't give it your all.
I won't hold back.
Good to go. That helps.
Why me?
How do you like that?
Shot!
Predictable.
Yeah.
Got him!
Now you will die together. How joyous. I have no need of you.
I don't have time for failure.
Kill them.
Halt! You're having a bit too much fun.
You are getting in the way of my game.
Huh. You'll have more opportunities to play soon. Your work here is done.
Understood. I will go.
We will cross paths again. I am the Flame Emperor. It is I who will reforge the world.
Flame Emperor, eh? Seemed quite frightened of us, if you ask me.
He's gone. We should get these two out of here.
Let's get out of this horrible place. Come on, we can carry them up.
They're both alive. Thank goodness.
You actually found Flame? Nice work.
It is a shame you could not be there, Claude. I would have liked for you to witness our mortal struggle against the Death Knight.
Hey, at least we managed to rescue Flame and complete our mission. That's what counts, right? Right. Excellent work, everyone. Now then, let's get these limp ladies to the infirmary, shall we?
No problem. I can carry them both at once.
Be gentle with them, Raphael. Let us carry each one individually. And slowly.
You know, Teach, seeing you smile sure makes me feel better. You look happy for a change. Do you really not know? Well, truth is, I've never seen you smile before now. At times, it made me wonder whether you were even human. But I suppose that was just my imagination running wild. Anyhow, we've probably kept Sedith waiting about as long as he can stand. Let's hurry up and tell him the great news.
Professor, please allow me to express my eternal gratitude once more. Flame is safe and sound, and I have you to thank for that. Mere words could never express how thankful I am. I am indebted to you. Yes, indeed. I too am overjoyed. Her kidnapper was the masked knight who vanished during the Rite of Rebirth, the one known as the Death Knight. Considering the circumstances, it seems plausible to assume that his true identity is Yaritza. And we cannot forget about the mysterious Flame Emperor. His true motives are yet unclear. However, I have an idea. I believe the enemy may have been after Flame's blood. The blood that flows through her veins is special. It is extremely rare, and extremely dangerous. If enemies who know the secrets of Flame's blood have appeared, our only option is to leave the monastery and go into hiding.
Brother, wait.
Flame, what are you doing here? You should be resting.
I do not like the path of your thoughts. I do not wish to live in some lonely, remote location where I never get to see anyone. Not ever again.
If we stay here, you may be targeted again. Wouldn't it be better for the two of us to live in peace?
Even if we ran off to some new, secret location, there is no guarantee that they would not find us. That is why I believe it would be safest to stay in the monastery, where we are surrounded by capable knights and professors.
I see your point. I do. However...
You know it is the only reasonable option. What if I were to join the professor's class? You think so too? I am so very pleased to hear that. With a professor like you nearby, I shall be safe no matter what foe should appear.
I see. I am afraid you have a good point. Professor, due to my position, I have closely scrutinized everything about you. After all that has happened, I must admit that you are indeed a trusted ally. So what say you? Can I entrust you with Flayn's safety?
I am so glad that Flayn is safe. Yet I can't help but wonder what the story is about that other girl. She wore the uniform of the Academy, but who is she?
Well done, Professor. I see that I was right to ask your class for assistance. I have been told that Manuela and Flayn are recovering nicely, as is Monica. Monica, the girl you rescued along with Flayn, is also a student of the Officers' Academy. However...
She is a student from last year's class. She went missing just before she would have graduated. It never occurred to us that something might have happened to her at the monastery. We assumed she had run away. I never dreamed that we would find her. Not like this.
Monica has asked to rejoin the Black Eagle House once she has fully recovered. Our enemies are still out there, so we must remain cautious and continue our investigation. However, we must also help the students to move on from this incident.
After all, the Battle of the Eagle and Lion will be held in Gronder Field next month.
Yes, the students will remember it for the rest of their lives. Please guide them so that they may show us their best at the coming battle.
So, you'll be going to Gronder Field next month. You've never been there before, have you? There is unease in the western side of the Empire, but everything east of the capital, Envar, is stable. Well, there was a noble rebellion a short while ago, but it didn't amount to much. Sorry, but I've got my own mission, and it's far from Gronder Field. The Church has always been quick to make use of those who work for them. What I'm more concerned about is finding out who among us is pulling the strings. Ever since the Rite of Rebirth, strange groups have been seen around Garreg Mach and elsewhere too. There was also an incident where some knights investigating these suspicious strangers turned up dead. Not that it's likely, but if something like that ever happens to me, search this room, every corner, behind every shelf. I'm going to leave something for you. Don't just nod solemnly. There's nothing to worry about. I'm just being cautious. Then again, I guess you're always solemn. Part 1. White Clouds. Wyvern Moon. Field of the Eagle and Lion. From on high, flocks of wyverns roar in chorus and soar the pristine skies, heading south for the winter. Fodlan's children lend their hands to winter preparations by gathering firewood and catching fish from the river's cool waters. Yet all the while, their gazes are turned skyward, drawn to the magnificent sight above.
It's finally time. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion at Gronder Field is this month. Don't tell me you forgot, Teach. You're kidding. Didn't Rhea or Seteth fill you in? Guess I have to do everything myself around here. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is one of the Academy's annual traditions. It's a huge mock battle between the three rival houses.
But you know all about rivalry battles, Professor. There was one right after you got here, remember? I hear the Battle of the Eagle and Lion will be held in Gronder Field, far away from Garreg Mach.
The house that defeats the most opponents wins. It's a three-way battle that relies heavily on strategy. Sounds exciting, doesn't it?
Hey, Claude, what about Professor Manuela? Do you think she'll be able to join us despite her injuries?
I'm afraid she's sitting this one out, as is Professor Hanneman.
As my persistent rival will not be present, it only goes to follow that I must also sit out this year's battle. Now leave me be, Claude.
Oh, don't worry about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
If it isn't our own Professor Manuela, all things considered, you're looking well.
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My students don't need to see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
Does that mean you really won't be joining us for the battle?
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless, do not expect victory to come easily, or at all.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you. Oh my, look at you! If you're as confident as all that, my students will walk all over you.
We have taught our students well. There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.
Oh.
Let me see.
Professor, do you have a second? She was in prison for a long while, but she seems to have recovered almost instantly. I guess you're right. And why is she so close to Edelgard anyway? Hello.
What?
Fishing? No thanks. I tried it once and... ugh, gross. I don't even really like to eat fish, let alone catch and gut them. Besides, who can think about fishing right now? The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is coming up soon. Feeling confident? That's the spirit. I do find you very interesting. Fishing, I tried aside the battle of... Yeah. Well... Of course. The situation last month was dire, and I hope you were able to put all of that behind you, so that you may... A most reassuring response. I look forward to seeing your skills on display at the... May I ask a favor of you? Hi, Professor. Want to know something? Gronder is in the territory of House Burgleys in the Empire. That's right next to my home. Oh, no. What if my parents come? Really? Are you sure? You wouldn't say that if you weren't completely sure, right? Oh. Why would we go all the way to Gronder Field? It's idiocy to travel that far. It may be a tradition, but it takes forever to get there and is exhausting. So pointless. I guess there's nothing to be done about it. Even by you, Professor. I am grateful. Did you call me? Oh, this is my favorite tea. Do you, have sugar? Lots, please. I am grateful. I feel at ease. Well now. I see. Is that what you think? I know I could stand to lighten up from time to time.
tea was delicious. Invite me again sometime. See ya!
Hi there!
No.
Welcome to the monastery. You look confused. Didn't set it. Just catch whatever fish Flame requests. Show any fish you catch to Flame. I have a favor to ask.
Will you be taking part 2, Professor? I cannot recall the type of fish I was hoping to dine on. So, if you do manage to catch a fish, might you help me with a favor?
Have you thought about entering? I just caught this fish here.
Yes.
Professor. Oh, you've caught one. Nice, you beat me.
Oh, you caught one! Yes, yes, yay! Oh, this is it! I am so pleased.
Thanks.
Pardon me.
What do you require? Farewell.
Hey there. Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go. Come back anytime.
Hi there.
Okay.
Indeed. I received my father. I think he is quite...
Okay.
Hey!
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day.
Eating food always fires me up. Hoorah! Let's go fight somebody.
Ooh, this is my favorite. Yummy.
My cooking is so good, it's been called seductive. Should I show you what I can do, Professor? Right. I do so enjoy cutting up vegetables in preparation to cook. So I'll do that and leave you with the cleanup. Oh.
What do you say, Adel? Shall we meet up in the library later to...
Oh, hello, Professor. Do you need something? I'm a little busy at the moment.
Sorry, Professor. I've got a lot of questions to ask Adel here. Since I couldn't graduate last year, I really want to make sure I can do so this year. What do you say, Adel? Do you need... Sorry, since I couldn't... Professor! Hey, Professor! There are a lot of hardworking people here at the Academy, huh? Even Claude. He acts carefree, but secretly he's so serious. Everyone focuses on training without even needing to be told. Maybe they think, I must protect my friends, even if I have to risk my neck. Of course I'll try to protect them, but I don't understand why anyone would want to risk their life for someone else. When you die, no matter how you died, it's over. To me, it's more important to enjoy life. We only live once, after all. It's a waste to spend all your time working and being responsible, right? Well, no matter what people may think, I'm going to keep being me. So in our next battle, I'll support everyone from the sidelines. Aw, come on, please! How about I do something for you as a way of saying thanks? Oh, I know! I'll let you join me for dinner in the city. Two pretty ladies strolling around town. I'm sure someone will treat us. Okay, just think on it. Professor, thank you for helping me with my training. I'd love to do this again if possible. Your advice is always so useful. Everyone thinks you're a wonderful teacher. You account for people's weaknesses while capitalizing on their strengths. Initially, I wasn't sure you paid too much attention to your students. Clearly, I was wrong. After all, were that the case, you wouldn't be capable of providing such useful feedback. I'll continue to learn and grow from your instruction, Professor. I just know it. You think I'm determined? Professor, thank you. You're the only one who's ever praised me like that. I mean, people are always telling me I've got a knack for magic. If you can call the power of my crests a knack, they aren't wrong per se. Though bearing 2 crests isn't a gift I ever asked for. Anyhow, I've made a point to work harder than most, and not rely too heavily on the power they bestow. So I find it frustrating that the only praise I seem to receive is directly related to that power. If you've noticed how hard I work, then well, it makes me very happy. Well, you see, It is because I am the only child of House Ordelia. I must do all I can for my family name. I'm determined to someday be of real value to them. And that day must come soon. I can't waste any time. I don't have much of it left. Anyway, I should be going. Thank you again for your help.
Professor. I wonder why. Why does Lady Rhea give you special treatment? You're not particularly strong or good-looking. You seem exceedingly unremarkable. Not that I doubt you were a skilled mercenary. Shamir came from the same background, but she doesn't get nearly as much of Lady Rhea's attention. Besides, it'd be one thing if you got brought on as a knight, but a professorship, unprecedented. I just don't get it. I'm flummoxed as to why she holds you in such high esteem. And it's not like just anyone can wield the Sword of the Creator. It's a legendary relic, right? And it was casually handed over to you. It's unbelievable. Maybe it's because you're related to Geralt. He was a leader of the Knights of Seiros, and probably the finest mercenary in all Fodlan. By the time I joined, he was gone, so I don't know him too well, but he's strong, right? Oh, come on. There can't be a soul in Fodlan who hasn't heard tales of the Bladebreaker. Maybe that's it. Geralt used his influence to help you. But Lady Rhea wouldn't give you favorable treatment because of that. No, definitely not. There must be something more to you. Okay, that settles it. I'm going to watch from afar, figure out what Lady Rhea could possibly see in you. Whatever it is, maybe I can copy it so that you'll take a shine to me as well. And if I discover that your intentions are malicious, I'll cut you down with relish.
Thanks for the help.
I'd never...
Thanks for the help.
I'd never... I'm always...
I would like to do this again. I have done it!
No need to discontinue with the praises.
It was quite a challenge. It was I've got...
A question.
As good a reason as any.
Professor.
Okay, let's go.
Very well, if we must. Professor, it is finished. Well worth the effort.
Hey, Leone, are you just getting back? Whoa, what's with the bag? It's huge!
Oh, this? I thought I'd get all my chores done at once. Guess it got a little out of hand. Sorry to be a pain, but could you help me out?
I'm happy to help. Where'd you go to get all this stuff?
Well, first it was just the cloth scraps from the tailor, and then it was the used oil from a restaurant in town. After that, it was the books the scholars didn't know what to do with. I mean, that was just on the way.
Whoa, it sounds like you did a lot of running around today.
It wasn't so bad. I just figured it would save time if I did it all in one trip.
You planned all that out? Impressive! What are you gonna do with all that stuff you got?
The scraps will be good for dishcloths, and I can make soap from the oil. The books are just to help with my studies.
You really can't let anything go to waste, can you?
Nope. Can't stand the idea.
Who knew you were so thoughtful? I mean, with actual thinking ahead. You're so generous to everyone and always making me food. I never knew how much thought you must put into it.
I cook to relax, and it's nice seeing how enthusiastic you get about eating what I make. Whatever I give away is just the stuff that isn't useful to me. I pick up all sorts of things when I'm in town. Giving things like that to people who need them or who can actually use them makes sure they aren't wasted.
That makes sense. You've got to use up the stuff you've got, after all. Hey, do you think you're like this because you didn't have much growing up?
I guess times were tough now that you mention it. The folks in my village definitely aren't rich. My dad had to go through a lot of trouble to get the recommendations I needed to attend the academy. That doesn't mean I've grown up to be stingy. It just means I don't like to squander. Anyway, enough of that. It's in poor taste to go on about your own hardships. I've always got time for a meal with a friend, and it so happens I picked up some choice meat today. Why don't we share it?
Now you're speaking my language.
This theory just isn't coming together. The thought behind it is sound enough, but...
Hey, Lysithea, your forehead's all wrinkled. You look tense. Is something wrong? You know you can tell your big bro rat. You know you can tell me anything, right?
Raphael, while I appreciate your offer, I'm not so sure you'll be much help here.
What does that mean? Oh, are you researching something complicated? In that case, yeah, you're probably right. Is there something else I can help you with? I'm really good at other things, like training.
I have absolutely zero interest in such things.
I have an idea. Do you want to get real good at playing tag? I can teach you. There's a trick to it that most people don't know. Like to not get tagged and stuff. Let me show you. It's too sunny to spend all day inside studying. Come on, Big Bro's gonna take you outside.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Can't you see I'm busy? Go bother someone else. What nerve you have too calling yourself Big Bro, like I'm your little sister or some nonsense. Just cut the act.
Did I really say that out loud?
Anyway, my grades are miles better than yours. If you want to play the part of Big Brother, you'd probably benefit from studying way, way more.
Like I said, I'm really good at other things. Just not classroom learning.
I can't stand all the excuses. Clearly, you're the little kid here. You got all that? Now don't bother me again. Understood? Bye.
She must be going through a rebellious phase.